It's getting more and more personal now. This is a no judgment zone. Giggling, I was unsteady, like they gave consent. I didn't move, I leaned into him and hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be continuing on the get to know me train. I'll be doing in this video my firsts, the stories of my firsts, plural. So if you're interested in watching that, stay tuned for more. So the first movie I remember seeing, and that was when I was probably so young. I don't even remember the age, but I can remember that it was The Lord of the Rings or Lord of the Rings. I don't even remember what it's called. I don't even remember the whole movie. I don't know what happened, but all I know is I remember the white bearded man. I don't know what his name is, but that was the first ever movie I remember going to the theater to see. So the first award I remember winning was probably when I was in primary school. And as a child growing up, I always just loved reading. And I entered into this reading competition. I don't remember the specifics of it. I remember reading in front of a crowd and I was so nervous, but apparently I did so good that I won first place. And my mom was just in the crowd. I remember her just looking so proud and cheering me on, and I felt so accomplished at that age just to win something, and first place at that. So that was the first reward I remember getting. Okay, so this was about 2017. That was the first time I've ever traveled alone. I was going to the US, Wisconsin namely, and it was for the work and travel program. And I traveled alone for that trip, and it was maybe 2 or 3 plane connecting flights. And I don't know, oddly enough, I wasn't scared, I wasn't anxious or anything. Knowing me and my social anxiety, I was surprisingly okay with it, and it was just a nice little solo trip. I've been there before, like the year before, so I knew the ropes, so I was okay. It was fine. So you probably guessed it, reading. I've been reading since I was 2. I've been just into books, I just love books, but I haven't had the time in these like recent years to really delve and dive into this passion of mine. I used to even write stories, and I know my friend Noria, she always gives me a hard time about it. I used to be like a Wattpad writer. I even took my story down just the other day because I did not complete it. I don't know, I just got so caught up with life and just doing a bunch of stuff. I have not had the time to write or even read, and I was just so good at it. And to this very day, and I've been writing this story since, how long is it? Maybe like 9-10 years now. And for 9-10 years she's been begging, asking, where's the rest of the book, where is the rest of the book? Like, I don't know, my creative juices, they just disappeared on me. And this year, as I've been saying before, I'm gonna try and find time for my old passions, things that I used to enjoy doing. So hopefully I can start reading again, writing again, maybe, no promises there. But yeah, that was my favorite hobby, and it still kind of is, because I still read now and again, but not the way I used to. So I was pretty young, 18 to be exact, so that's crazy. Thinking back, I realized how young that was, but it's not like I really had a choice. But yeah, those were crazy times. Okay, so ever since I was a young child, I was always afraid of water, swimming. I don't know what happened in my childhood. I don't know what happened to cause like that deep fear. Even to this very day, I've been trying to learn how to swim for years now, and I just can't build up the courage. Like, my husband would try to teach me, and I I chicken out a lot. I have to use goggles if I'm gonna do diving because I'm not gonna open my eyes on the water. I just get so fearful for my feet to leave the ground. I want to stay grounded. I don't live in the ocean. Like, what am I doing there? So ever since I was young, I've just been so scared of swimming or learning how to swim. I just need to feel grounded. I cannot, like, oh, pause. So I've been trying to stop these fillers in my sentences. So I'd be like when I'm, there it is again. When I'm editing, I roll my eyes a lot because I use so many fillers. And I'm trying to stop, so I'm gonna try and make a conscious effort in this video to stop saying like. I hate it. So fingers crossed that I don't do it. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this was about the same year, 2017, when I went on the work and travel program. I purchased my first laptop and I use it to this very day. But I actually need an upgrade because it's getting so slow. It's probably old. It's almost 10 years old, so I need a new laptop where I can actually do my editing, because I do most of my editing on my phone and then I send it to my laptop to upload to YouTube and all that. So yeah, that was my first like major purchase that I've done with my own money. Okay, so it's getting more and more personal now. So this relationship, I think it began in high school. Yeah, I was young. No judgment. This is a no judgment zone. Remember, people, as we go further into this video, remember, this is a no judgment zone. So I was in my young teen years. I think this lasted between, I think, the 9th grade until like 6th form or something like that. But it was a like on and off, like. But yeah, that was the first serious relationship I remember having, like during those years. So it lasted through like half the time I was in high school. I think this would be probably since I've been married. I have this video on my family channel where I tell the story of my stillbirth that I had like a couple years back. That was like 5 years ago. That was my first major health scare where I had to give birth to a baby that was not alive. But anyways, we're not going down that dark path for today's video, but that was the first major health scare that I've had like to memory. The first YouTuber I remember subscribing to was the Bram fam. Like even to this day I still watch them because I just love Bramty and her humor. We kind of have similarities and I just enjoy watching it. I've been watching since her child was young and now the child is grown. She now has like 3 kids. We're about the same age. Like I could relate to a lot on there. So that was the first YouTuber I think I've subscribed to and still watch and follow up to this day. Okay, I was, I think 19, 20 when 19? Yeah, I think 20. I was 20 when I had my very first piercing, and don't judge me. Funny enough, this was in a Walmart, like in the wee hours, all like late into the night. We made a Walmart run and it was just on a whim because I've been meaning to do it for a while. I'm like, since I'm here and the lady's here, she does piercing, so might as well I just get it over with. And I actually did it. I just did it. And yeah, that was my very first. I don't think I'm getting any more. I have like two. And I don't think maybe in my younger years I would have gotten a navel piercing, but now that I have a mom bod, I don't know. I don't know about that part, but yeah. Okay, so I've also told this story on my family channel when we used to do our story times, and I got drunk at a family event, and this was the first time I was meeting my husband's family, like most of his side of the family. And I drank way too many cups of that rum punch. And I don't remember what other type of alcohol I had that night, but all I know, I was giggling, I was unsteady. Like, they knew. I feel like they knew I was just out of it. I had to like distance myself for the rest of the night because I just didn't want to embarrass myself, and I was just so anxious to get home and to just recover. What a way to make an impression, that's all I can say. But you can see all these videos on my family channel. So this was in my teen years, and it's not like I planned it or anything, but I just remember we were just talking. I liked him, I had a crush on him, he had a crush on me apparently, and we were just talking, and he leaned into me, and I was like, okay, he's really about to kiss me. And I gave consent. I didn't move, I leaned into him, and that was it. And that was my first kiss. Oh my god, I'm such an awkward person. Okay, next question. My first crush, well, it was the same person. I don't even think I want to name names, but it was the same person that I had my first kiss with. Okay, this story is a whole lot. It's a whole lot to unpack, and I can't even unpack it in this video. But my first heartbreak, it was from the first serious relationship I had that lasted most of high school. We were dating for a while. I thought everything was good, and I was blindsided. I thought we were good. I thought we had an understanding, but apparently not. When he sat me down, well, he didn't even tell me in person. It was over the phone, and he told me that he slept with someone. I was like, you did what now? You did what? Okay. And apparently it was someone, well, he did know that I knew the person, but I was like, I know this girl. But I was heartbroken in the moment. I felt betrayed. I thought we felt the same way about each other, whatever. But fast forward, we did get back together. We still dated for a few more years.
And them I am right here, I'm right there, I am everywhere.
But I don't know. I feel like because I was a certain type of person, and I don't know if I blamed myself, or I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if I blamed myself or not, because I wasn't doing certain things at that age. But I just always made it clear that these are my boundaries, these are my ground rules, and whatever. Like, but we still ended up being close throughout high school, let's just say that. And it's still love. We're still cool. We still see each other from time to time. We hail each other, and yeah, he's still a cool dude. But it just goes to show that certain decisions that you make in life can really change the trajectory in which you go. Because I don't even want to get into the personal details right now, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Leave that for another day. I'm a bit parched. Now this question, whoo child. So let's just put it at this.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho. Girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time.